Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to the fifth and final part of looking through my brother's record collection. So the fifth case, I believe, is all Bob Dylan, and it's this foil here, which is heavy, but it's not as heavy as some of the others, so this video may be quite a quick one. So we'll get the box opened. Okay, the box is opened and I'm right, I think it's all Bob Dylan. So the first one up is the Basement tapes from I think 1975, although the recorded was in 68, and it's on the old CBS label. I think most of his are actually on that Sunburst or Sunrise CBS label. This one here is Nashville Skyline from 69. I think this is, yeah, I think most of his original albums are on that. That's actually my favourite of the CBS labels. So then we have the dreadful Self-Portrait from 1970, double album. Highway 61 Revisited, his favourite album, and my brother's favourite album of Bob Dylan, an absolute classic. Desire from 76, I believe. I think this has got an inner, yes it has. And then Knocked Out Loaded from 1986. It's not a great album, although Brownsville Girl is pretty good inner as well for that. Hard Rain from 70, probably 76 as well, or 75. And this is the one with Mick Ronson on it. Now this is a nice price, so we got this quite late on. Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid soundtrack, I believe from 1973, with Knocking on Heaven's Door on it. Shot of Love from 81, this is an absolutely brilliant album. This is his best album of the 80s, with Every Grain of Sand, amongst other ones like Property of Jesus is great, Heart of Mine, In the Summertime, Dead Man, absolutely brilliant album. Planet Waves, and this is the one with Forever Young, 2 versions on it. I don't think there's an inner for this, and it is on CBS as well, so it's not the original one that was on Island. Street Legal from 78 with second best Bob Dylan song ever, Changing of the Guards. Bring It All Back Home from 65 with Subterranean Homesick Blues, Mr. Tambourine Man, Maggie's Farm. Blood on the Tracks from 75, with Tangled Up in Blue, and my favourite track off this is Lily, Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts. This here I think is a bootleg, a rare batch of Little White Wonder, and it is on a Joker label, so it's a double album. And it's got things like Poor Lazarus, Farewell Angelina, Can You Please Crawl Out of Your Window, If You Gotta Go Now, If You Gotta Go, Go Now, Love Minus Zero, Candyman, Only a Hobo, Man of Constant Sorrow. So a double album, very little in the inner, in fact just red cover inside. Empire Burlesque from 85 with Tight Connection, To My Heart, or To My Heart, which I think is a really good song. And then we have Infidels from 83 with Joker Man on it, and it's a decent album as well. And then we've Dylan. I didn't actually think he had this, but he has. It's got on the Nice Price label from 73, and these are outtakes from I think New Morning and Self-Portrait. Bob Dylan, John Wesley Harding. This actually used to be mine. There's a story behind this. My brother bought me this for Christmas in 1980, knowing I wouldn't like it because he was really getting into Bob Dylan, and he could only get about 3 albums for Christmas, so he bought me this, knowing that I would not like it. I would end up giving it to him, which is what happened. And I never liked it. There's always a couple songs like the I'll Be Your Baby Tonight, and what's the one, the Ballad of Frankie Lee and Judas Priest. But I've never been keen on this, and I'm still not keen on it. But it says now anyway. So his plan worked. This is at Budokan, the live album released 1979. I think this is one of the best live albums ever. I just think it's absolutely magnificent. I just love the way all the songs are rearranged. Times They Are Changing. Yeah, decent album. Excellent title track. The debut album. And it's okay, but it's mostly covers. Let me see. This one here I actually really like, is Another Side of Bob Dylan, and I think it's really a witty album, especially the I Shall Be Free number, whatever it is. I can't even read that because it's too. I Shall Be Free number 10. I think it's hilarious. Blonde on Blonde, probably the best Bob Dylan album. And I think he's got the one with the girl, and yes, he has. He's got the one with the girl, and this girl here, and all later prints have been of Bob Dylan. Apparently she did not give permission to have her picture there. The best acoustic Bob Dylan album is The Freewheelin' from 1963. And then the first of Christian albums, Slow Train Coming, which is probably the second best after Shot of Love. It's a good album. Martin Knopfler plays in that. More Bob Dylan's greatest hits. Absolutely fantastic album. And New Morning, not a fantastic album at all. It's okay. There's a couple of decent songs on it, like Winterlude, Sign in the Window, the title track, and If Not For You. And then we have, this is not great at all, Down in the Groove from 1988. Then we've got the live album with Dylan and the Dead. I've never heard this, but I hear it's absolutely dreadful. And that's from about 87, I think. And then we have Saved from 1980. It's okay. It's got one fantastic song, Covenant Woman, which is probably his best Christian song. But the rest of the album is okay. It's quite patchy in places. This here I think is fantastic greatest hits, and it is just the greatest hits, the first one, and it's just an absolute perfect compilation of the early stuff. And two more to go. We have Bob Dylan, the band, and this is Before the Flood, and I don't know what, haven't actually ever played it. And the last one is Real Life from 1984, I think. And this is actually a very long album for a single album, and it's actually not too bad. I've got this myself. So that is it. That's all the Bob Dylan albums. We had them all in the one case, so we did, and that's everything that my brother has. Now I'm just thinking, I know he has is it the Last Waltz, the band concert, on vinyl. I remember him having that, and I don't think I showed it in any of these 5 videos. So you never know, there may be some more records floating about. I'll have to say to him, because I'm certain he had it. I know he had it taped off the TV on VHS, but I'm certain he bought the actual box set of the live performances with Van Morrison, and I think Neil Diamond was there as well. But we'll see. Okay, that's me for now, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.